All right. Apparently, Michael Jordan did not want to remodel the MVP trophy bearing his likeness. He wanted, I'm pretty much sure they wanted to have the trophy having a jump man on there, and he turned it down. He refused it. He didn't want to do it. So shout out to Mike. A lot of people think Mike is arrogant. A lot of things was about Mike dropping the last dance. A lot of people felt, and this could have been true, that he was trying to, you know, you know, keep his legacy intact from people thinking LeBron was going to pass him or whatever. And like I continue to say, man, people are always going to have an opinion. At one point, it was him, Magic, and Bird. Him and Wilt had big old arguments and stuff of that nature. And they went back and forth for whatever situation may be. And they just water cooler talk. Ain't no best. You know what I'm saying? That's what Nas say. East, West, South ain't no best. So, I mean, but he didn't want to bear in his likeness. And at the end of the day, I could respect that. And Michael's always kind of been kind of down to earth for some of the things he said about, he just wanted to, be mentioned with Bird and Magic and just be amongst them. And, I don't think anybody thought he was going to take off the way he did in the league. College is a different brand of basketball too. It really, it really doesn't, it really doesn't, it really doesn't if we being honest, it really doesn't favor athleticism. That's why you see Get Back State and all them type of teams, have a tremendous amount of success and put, better teams like Kentucky out the tournament and more athletic teams, the shot clock and slowing it down and all that favors them. But nonetheless, let's get to it. So y'all see it. He says that it says the NBA unveiled, a plea overhaul of several of the highest profile awards Tuesday morning, with 5 of them being renamed in honor of Hall of Fame players. Defensive Player of the Year trophy has been named to Hakeem Olajuwon, with trophy striking uncanny resemblance to Hakeem Olajuwon's lockdown defense. Rookie of the Year trophy shows player palming 2 basketballs similar to iconic photo of Wilt Chamberlain, who the trophy is named after, doing the same thing. George Mikan trophy, which we given to the league's most improved player, shows a golden figurine doing the Mikan drill, while the John Havlicek Trophy of the 6th Man of the Year shows a player pulling up for a running jumper and Havlicek's likeness. In 4 of those 5 awards, the trophies resemble the players it's named after, but for the MVP trophy, which has been named Michael Jordan, that isn't the case. So instead, the MVP trophy shows a player rising out of the rock at the base, reaching up towards the crystal basketball, which is meant to symbolize an MVP endless chase for greatness. But nothing about the trophy resembles Jordan, which was a purposeful tactic for Mike MJ himself, according to Mark Smith, who is Jordan brand designer, who worked in conjunction with the Jordan and NBA to design a trophy named after him. 6-time champion did not want the trophy to bear any resemblance to him. He was really keen on saying, look, what's the name of the award? It's the Michael Jordan Most Valuable Player Award for the NBA. That says it all. No matter what's on top, that's really it, Smith said via the Charlotte Observer. Smith went then to explain Michael Jordan's reasoning behind the decision. This straight out his language. The players see themselves and this, not me, Smith said. When he said not me, it clicked right away. I said, okay, this is a universal thing. This isn't a man in uniform. This is a human form reaching up for that. And the story of a raw to really a refined really became how to bring all together. That was really that was a great challenge, and it was a fabulous challenge. So, like I said before, man, everybody look at him as arrogant, and sometimes he down to earth. I don't know the man personally. Mad as hell. When he came back to Washington, we paid all the money to see tickets. He ain't play, but he don't like Detroit, and understandably why. We just kicked their ass. He had to go to the league, change the rules to beat us. Yeah, I said it, Michael. I said it. But nonetheless, everybody kind of sitting there thinking like, he could have made it into his likeness and none of that stuff. Most of them guys hadn't said, like some of them guys not alive to have input on it neither, but I like to see them, do a, Kim Olajuwon, he had the greatest individual run when it comes to awards and championships. MVP of the league, defensive player of the league. I mean, I think he won the finals MVP, NBA championship. I mean, his finals run. I mean, I don't think it's a better finals run than Akeem Olajuwon, honestly. I'm not disrespecting the players that he played with, and that's not what I'm about. But it was him and Isaiah's titles runs. You know what I'm saying? It was Akeem, and he had some good players around him, but I don't think he had another top 50 player. Except the second one when you talk about when Clyde Drexler came on for the second championship. So I mean, other than that, you know, so but yeah, that first one, I think that's when he run all the awards, man. He was a problem, but like I said before, Michael Jordan, I think LeBron, be more arrogant than Michael, but it's a difference. Michael spent uh 3 years in college, really was gonna go back to the fourth. LeBron got through in the fire, I had to say this, Michael had both parents, so like I said before, um, different things. So he really won the body. Shannon Sharp got in there, said, well, if he the MVP, LeBron must be the GOAT. The GOAT award for LeBron, the GOAT award, the GOAT award. And you sit there and just be laughing, bro. So um, but like I said before, I love the selflessness there, you know, but but yeah, I like it. You ain't have to have a jump man on that. That jump man is just, synonymous with a lot of, you know, gear and all that. Now you see it on the college players' jerseys, football, basketball, the whole nine. So yeah, I definitely understand it. But I think it's cool they renamed the award so much that we see streets named after, people from the past that we never heard of or don't know their contributions to our communities and stuff of that nature. So it's good to see some guys that's kind of we grew up watching, get some awards you kind of named after them. So I think that's pretty cool. So but but yeah, shout out to Mike. A lot of people consider him the greatest player of all time, but like I said, it's just greats. You can't put them all on the court together and see who the greatest is. It's all hypothetical. It's all water cooler talk. No need to be fighting on the internet. Who better? LeBron is great in his own right. His story is greatness. You know what I'm saying? A prodigy from Akron, Ohio, who exceeded the hype. And it seemed like exceeded the hype not only as an athlete but as a human being. You look at his wife, they still together. Look at their kids, big and strong, and what I'm saying, doing their thing. And you gotta respect it. Gotta respect the man's story. Put all his homeboys on, put them in a position to make their own money and all that type of stuff. So, like I said before, you gotta respect it. But hey, check out the NBA Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all our notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think. One time for the one time, Goodfella TV. Peace.